So they say YouTube is on easy mode. That's what I keep hearing everywhere. Everybody keeps saying YouTube is on easy mode, meaning that a lot of people are now being more, accepting of videos that are not heavily edited. You know, pretty much people are recording videos unedited and putting them up, and people are more interested in watching content that is what they call it more sincere. Just kind of want to see people's opinions of, certain situations or certain things that are going on in the world. They want people's personal opinions. So, I don't know if it's on easy mode or not. I'm willing to put in the work to see where it goes. But I know one thing about it, whether it's on easy mode or not or whatever, you got to put in the work. You got to get up every day, try to record something or whatever, and put it out there into the world and just let it do what it do. And, we all going to get discouraged at some point or whatever, because it's like after you do so many things and you see like maybe your analytics and it's not working out the way that you wanted to work out, or you feel like you should have more views or whatever's going on or whatever, then sometimes you get discouraged. But I'm here to tell you, regardless of what goes on or whatever, if you want to change, you have to make the change. Nobody can make the change for you. You're going to have a lot of people in your life that may try to discourage you from doing what you're doing, but they don't know. You have parents that sometimes, you tell your kids not to do certain things because, somebody done told you not to do it. It don't necessarily mean that they was right. It's just that, okay, this is how I was taught, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach my kids that same way. But sometimes, you have to let people kind of discover their own path. Everybody, it's like getting rich. You say, how do I get rich? I can give you the blueprint. If I had the blueprint, I'd be rich too. But, you can give somebody the blueprint and say, this is how you become rich. But everybody don't have the same discipline. Everybody won't get up and grind and do what they supposed to do every single day to get to that point where it's like, okay, I'm trying to do something different. I'm tired of this 9 to 5, so I'm going to try this over here. And then people get discouraged with that. People go through many things and they jump around a lot. So if you jump around a lot or whatever, you won't put your full effort into one thing for a particular amount of time to try to see if it's actually going to work. So a lot of times or whatever, you sit up there and you'll do certain things and he's like, okay, let me try this. Let me try to sell food. Let me try to sell clothes. You know what I'm saying? Let me go cut grass. You jumping all over the place. And if you stick to one thing for a amount of time, you can kind of analyze yourself and see if it's working or not. And a lot of times, you think things supposed to work faster because you're too busy watching everybody else instead of just putting in the work. Sometimes you just got to put in the work, and that's what I'm on my journey now. I'm going from a more of a gaming channel to try to do like talks and vlogs and everything else or whatever. So now I don't expect a lot, but if things come, then they come. That's the way that I hope that it happens or whatever. Eventually, I hope that I get to the point where I'm like, okay, all this time that I put in is paid off. But, I don't see it as a loss anyway, because even right now with me being monetized, I'm actually seeing revenue. So now it's just like I'm kind of looking at my analytics and see, okay, what do I need to do or where do I need to be? And then I just have to keep going. I have to keep putting out videos, keep talking about things or whatever, and see where other people are at as well, because it's other people that have the same goals. Like I said, it's always somebody on the other side looking in that can tell you how you may be able to do things better, but you can implement everything that somebody else tells you, and your path is different. So you still won't get, what you thought you was going to get. You won't get the results that you thought you was going to get. So it's like at some point, you just have to put in the work, keep trying and keep trying. Because like I said, some people are lucky. Some people may have been putting in work for years and then it all of a sudden clicks. And now they making money, hand over fist, they would say. They are blessed to the point where they're making a lot of money or whatever. And then they getting opportunities that other people say, oh, I didn't have that opportunity. Yeah, you had that opportunity. You got an opportunity to wake up every day and to keep trying. You keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. You know what I'm saying? Until you see the results you want. If you're not seeing the results you want or whatever, then you just got to adapt your strategy and keep moving forward. And as long as you keep trying or whatever, you have that opportunity to make it to where you want to be. It's one of them things. It's like, okay, think about a recipe. It's like, okay, I ain't never made, we got Thanksgiving coming up. So it's like, oh, I ain't never made a turkey before. Well, do you expect that first turkey that you make to be the best turkey that's ever been made on this planet? No. You look up some recipes, you ask people for advice, you look up some videos or whatever, you make that first turkey or whatever, and hopefully it turned out halfway decent, And if you like it, then you recreate that once all over again. But a lot of times, we want everything with this new society. You want everything instantly. And, as we get older, we understand from life experiences or whatever that everything is not instant. Things take time. Like I've lost a lot of weight recently or whatever, over the past year. And it's like when I gained all my weight originally or whatever, I didn't gain that weight overnight. It took, months and years for me to gain that type of weight that I had before. So now, it takes me months and a year or whatever, to lose majority of that weight. But it takes me showing up for myself every single day and being disciplined and not giving up on myself. And, even when you have certain cravings or want to do something or whatever, you have to look away from that or whatever and keep on your path. Because it's like, I know if I want to be successful, I know the things that I need to do. I hold myself accountable. Every time you get up and eat or every time you get ready to do something, you hold yourself accountable. I was like, okay, I'm going to eat this. So now I need to find out things that I like and replace those things. Now, as I replace those things or whatever, now it's a different story. Now, when I get up, I know what I'm going to eat every single time because I've already made my substitutions for all the bad habits that I used to have. So now my lifestyle has become way more healthy or whatever. And it's easier for me to stay on the path. And it's like in life, if you think about it, if you're trying to change something or do something different or whatever, how are you going to change that or do that if you don't figure out what patterns have caused you to veer off? So like if you want to be an entrepreneur or whatever, you have to figure things out, write stuff down. So figure out, okay, what business do I want to do? Stick to one thing. If you keep jumping all over the place or whatever, you're not going to have the time to put into all these multiple things. As one of them takes off and you have money and more free time, then yeah, you can go back and do other things. But at the time, you need to focus on one thing. Write stuff down. Hold yourself accountable daily. Say, okay, today I'm going to do this. Tomorrow I'm going to do that. And get those things done. That way, as you perceive to move you forward or you think that it's not working, you can switch up some of the things or whatever and see what you're doing. So okay, now it is better. Only thing I can do, like I said, I'm new to, really kind of talking to people as far as like on the camera and showing people. But like all my life, I've been trying to encourage other people as well as encourage myself. There's a lot of things going on in this world. And money is one of them things that everybody needs. People say they want it, but it's become a need now because everything that you need requires money. So only thing I can say or whatever is don't give up on yourself. And try to help the ones around you and build a team. Have conversations with your friends and your family about what are their goals, what do they want to do, and try to build something together. And me speaking personally myself, I've always tried to talk to other people and see what other people want to do and try to figure out how I can help them, because I figure if I help somebody else out and they figure it out, then maybe they can give back to me and help me figure some things out. You got to think about it. It's like the same thing, like you go watch a YouTube video because it's something that you don't know how to do. And what if that person got up that morning and never made that video that actually changed your life? You looked at the video or whatever and it either inspired you or it was something that you needed to do, like how to fix something. And you looked on there and that person decided they was going to make that video on how to fix the very thing that you need to know how to fix. Whether it's food, a DIY, something hack, but you figured it out. You went on, looked on YouTube, and that person, they got up that morning or day or evening, whatever it was, and they decided, okay, I'm gonna make this video to help other people out. So, it's just one of them things, I don't know where this path may take me, but I'm enjoying the journey. That's all I can say. I'm enjoying my journey, and I hope that eventually, it gets to the point where I will have an audience that gravitates to my material and I can have real conversations with people and maybe even start doing lives, kind of like a podcast type thing where we come in and just talk with each other. We have good conversation with each other, the way that life used to be, where people can have good conversation and see how they can network with each other and make things go forward. But, only time gonna tell, I'm only this is only like my real second video vlogging or whatever. So I'm gonna see how it go. I appreciate anybody that sees this video. And if you see this video and you made it to the end, leave a comment, say hello, hi, something or whatever. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Hopefully this will keep going, and I won't get discouraged myself. I'm trying to, encourage myself to keep going. But I'll see y'all next time. Blessings. I'm out. Peace.